So I'm a part of the WeTutor app, and I'm in charge of the settings page and all these extra screens down here, as well as the chat or messages page. So I wanted to show you the settings page mostly because um, we learned that on MIT App Inventor we can only have 10 screens or pages, and we really need 17 in total. So we're trying to figure out how to kind of work around that, which we are just going to end up making like an extra arrangement, and those arrangements that we have stacked underneath like the bottom, we can make them visible or not visible. So that way you can have everything on a screen, but it won't be like on a separate screen, if that makes sense. So we're kind of trying to work how to play with that, because we're going to do it for the settings tab, and we're also going to do for one of Elle's parts. And then to kind of like, we're basically right now, the biggest thing is trying to make sure that we're cohesive throughout the entire app and the layout looks good, so that way it'll be easier if we need to like make any of like the coding changes as we move along, and that way we don't have to go like deleting buttons and rearranging anything, because then that might affect the coding and we might have to recode things. So we really want to make sure that all of our pages are visually cohesive, and like part of that I took this from Tiana. So we created one account for all of us to work on. We thought that would be easier. And it's nice that everything's on one spot. I was able to see from Tiana's one that she added like these labels, space labels. So like for here, the settings label actually was way over here, but to make it look more aesthetic, Tiana had used space labels, so I went ahead and did that as well. And that way I could center it, or I could go ahead and kind of indent these that I wanted to indent. So that was nice. And then also, because we're working off of one account, everything is together, so that's nice. Like we can kind of see what the other ones are doing, we can kind of help each other, but it's also challenging because we can't work on it at the same time. So I think that's been another issue we've been working through, besides the 10 screen limit. Is also trying to figure out who can go on when, and then just making sure everybody has enough time to get what they need done. So overall, I think our group is making good progress. We're making sure that everything's visually cohesive. I think we're really learning from each other, like I said, with like Tiana was using the space labels, and then also we're hitting some challenges with the 10 screen limit and trying to work around that, as well as not being able to all work on the MIT App Inventor when we want, because we all can't be on it at the same time. So, but other than that, we're moving along and we're making good progress. But look forward to seeing everybody's apps. Thank you.